Now, the big news that we are tracking at D-Day India News Hour at this current point of time coming from the UK. Heathrow Airport has been closed until midnight after experiencing a significant power outage due to a fire at a nearby electrical substation supplying the airport. The airport authority said that the airport will be closed until 23 hours, which is midnight, to maintain the safety of the passengers and the colleagues as well. Now, it further added they asked the passengers to expect significant disruption over coming days and urged them not to travel to the airport under any circumstances until the airport reopens. The authorities also said that whilst fire crews are responding to the incident, they do not have clarity on when power may be reliably restored. Meanwhile, at least 120 flights in the air bound for Heathrow are being diverted due to airport's closure. Heathrow handles more than 80 million passengers a year. And to get us the latest on this, I'm joined by DD India correspondent Anil Thomas on phone line. Good morning, Anil. Now, Heathrow, which is the busiest global airport, suffers unexpected shutdown. How much of a loss is it for not only the business commuters but global trade and supply as well? Anil.
Good morning, Deepika. Well, you're right. Heathrow is UK's largest airport. Almost 1,300 landings and taking in a single day. You made a mention of 83 million people. It's 83.9 million people that have used the airport or that have used the terminal last year. Putting Heathrow Airport into perspective, it's almost every 45 seconds you'll see a takeoff or a landing that takes place at that particular airport, on any given day. And having said that, this particular disruption that's taken place, that's scheduled till midnight, it's surely going to leave stranded passengers all across the UK. The government there, the UK government has started already diverting planes to Gatwick, Stansted, along with Shannon in Ireland. They're looking at viable options that are available before them. But, thousands of passengers stranded there, due to delays, cancellations and confusion is clearly going to leave a lot to cover up. And, if you want to take a look at purely in terms of impact, there's going to be a supply chain disruption that's going to take place with immediate impact. Also economic implications that follow, because, this particular sudden shutdown of, such a critical infrastructure, especially in Europe, is going to have cascading effects, not only on, just on trade, but also on tourism and finance. There are a lot of people who are traveling who would have scheduled their plans from that particular airport. That's going to not take place. Supply chain disruptions, yes, it's going to be huge because, it's a major global cargo hub that Heathrow is for Europe. And I think that's where the impact is going to be much larger. The passenger burnout surely could be seen, but, the cargo burnout that could be much heavier and that could surely and seriously impact global trade, even if there is a disruption for a minute or two. I think this is talking about more than 12 hours. It could be one of the biggest disruptions that we have seen. Remember, the biggest disruption that we have seen happened in 2017 at Atlanta Airport, where the airport was closed for close to 11 hours. So this particular disruption surely is going to, at least cause the world attention, and it's going to really leave UK on the edge.
Also, Anil, when are the services likely to restore? What are we hearing from the authorities?
Well, at this point of time, as we speak, they have said that, till midnight, the services are going to be closed. There is no clear assurance still given that past midnight the services are going to be resumed. They are still trying to contain the fire. People have been asked to remain indoors, and people are being evacuated from the nearby regions. There are almost 10 fire engines and 70 firefighters who are tackling that particular base at this point of time, according to the London Fire Brigade. And a 200-meter cordon has been created so that no people approach this particular place where this fire the fire control agents are trying to control the fire. So all in all, it's a bit of a mess that the UK is in at this point of time, because this particular fire has almost left close to 17,000 people or 17,000 homes in UK near the airport without power at this point of time. And I think there will be some serious reworking that UK needs to do, because they need to get Heathrow up and running, because the immediate impact can be you can divert your planes to other nearby airports, but Heathrow getting affected is something seriously big trouble for UK, and I think the airport authorities are working overtime to get their house back in order.
All right, thank you so much, Anil, for joining us and bringing us the latest on this developing situation and on how the Heathrow airport has come under a shutdown.